Hello and welcome, my livers, my laughers, and my lovers. It's SJB here, and bear with me because I am tired today, but we've got some big news. Big, juicy news here. Battles 2 just got an update. Yeah. Pretty big update, too. The main change here is obviously Azili. Azili's the new hero in the game. There's a lot of balance changes as well, and there's a new map that we can play with. But the big news is, of course, this new hero. The question is, how much is she going to change the game? And is Azili going to be the new champion of the world, basically? Is everyone going to start using her? I'm going to lean on a no. As far as new heroes are concerned, she's probably the least overpowered hero in the game. I've tested her out for about 4 or 5 games now. I've not gone late game in any of those games yet. But as just a regular base hero, she's kind of rough, man. She's more of as weird as it sounds, she's more of a support hero. All right, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to flip this around. Let's flip that puppy around. We want to go against the grain here. We're going to go for that bomb race pretty quick. So hopefully we don't lose too many lives here, because lives will actually matter. It's cool. We got one of Azili's new moves is to sacrifice lives for a very good defense, which is kind of weird, but it's a strategy now. So here we go. We got bomb race. This is not one of those maps where I love going bomb race on, but I don't really know what else to pick with Azili. You pretty much have to go wizards, which is kind of weird. I wouldn't say have to, but like, she's really good with wizards, you know? That's her power. If you go late game specifically, so like the pod just got a huge buff for using Azili. As ridiculous as that sounds. So, in just a second, I'm going to be popping down Azili, and we're going to talk about each one of her levels and kind of how she changes as she goes up. So, I would actually not recommend getting her too early in the game. But one thing you probably want to do is you do want to put her near wherever your towers are going to be. And that is kind of important for her second ability that she gets on level 7. So, we'll talk about that later on. But for now, just know that as a base hero, she's actually not very strong. She does do grouped damage, which is nice. As a base hero in BT6, she does not do group damage. Takes up to level like 3 or 4 to start doing group damage. But in this game, this is not the case. So, I'm going to go straight for a marketplace, guys. $3,000. It's a little expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. We're going to have to get this guy up to rapid fire and stuff pretty soon, too, because right now it's lives, man. Lives. LARPing lives here. Feels terrible. All right, as she levels up, level 2, she gets increased attack range. Not that significant, but you know what? All right, I'll take it. But level 3 is going to change things a little bit. Now, I should mention that I'm going to put her on strong, and I would recommend that most players put her on strong, unless you've got a weird, wicked strategy you got up in your sleeve over there that's going to allow you to do a better job than strong for some reason. We go for a second banana farm here. I'm feeling it. Feeling the greed. I don't want to go for a second marketplace, though. I got to get my defense up, which is not the end of the world, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. And I'm gonna throw him right here. We're gonna go wall of fire first, so I still am afraid of these balloons. We're gonna get a necromancer pretty quick. You know, we don't want to wait this out or anything like that. All right, so here's her first ability. So it's called. Oh man, I don't remember the name of it. It's just called a regen stopper, basically. So what it does, if there's any regen balloons on the map, they do not disappear, they do not go away, it just stops them from being able to regen for a little while. Which is pretty cool, considering you can just nullify any amount of regen rainbows or something like that. They're no longer regen rainbows, they're just rainbows. Or nullifying a big regen zebra rush or regen purple rush, or even just a small like spaced regen zebra rush on round like 9, which could be dangerous, I guess, in a lot of situations. So that's a pretty cool ability to have. It's not all powerful. Oh wow, this guy's going full pinks against me right now. Woo! All right. Let's do something weird. Let's go for a second marketplace here while we got the money, and then I'm thinking about going for a smaller rush against this guy. 2 cannon chips cannot possibly defend big chunks of balloons, can they? With a Quincy? No alchemist? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So here we go. We're going to go for a small-ish rainbow rush. No regens in the middle there. About $2,000. We force the boost right away. He's going to use the Quincy ability. We're losing lives on our side. He's losing a lot of lives on his side. 3 cannon ships. Not enough for grouped rainbows. No regens at all. And boom. We'll give him that GG. And so clearly we've been having some issues here. I've probably played like 10 games with Azili so far, and I've only found like 2 or 3 games that I could even remotely show you guys as decent quality content. So, I'll admit that I'm a little upset with how my videos are going. I've been recording for over an hour now, and like I said, things have gone kind of bad. So, please bear with me here. We're doing our best. But I think one of my main problems is that I'm kind of going for towers that are like designed for late game, around 30 plus necessarily. You know, so like super monkeys and stuff. And I just don't think that they are the right answer for me. Plus, I've been trying to use banana farms with everything, and I think that just adds to the equation of difficulty to pull off. So we're going to go for an easier strategy. This is going to be a balloon income strategy, but I'm leaving Heli Palette on the table. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I would like to have some extra lives later on in this game. And I think it'd be really cool if we just had like a couple Heli Palette abilities to make extra cash, but extra lives, we could just use Azili's ability on just kind of like non-stop have lives anyways. I think it'd be really cool. We're going to see if it works out and kind of hope for the best here. Like I said, though, Azili's not really a starting hero, but I wanted to start her off with what I thought was the other tower that could for sure make sure we could defend even if we did an Azili start with no lives lost, and that's Attack Shooter. And it's working out very, very well. Keep in mind that Wizards are probably still the better tower to use with Azili, but there's tons of other towers that you could use. You don't have to use Wizards. You definitely don't have to do a Wizard start, because everybody knows how much of a pain that is, right? But because I don't have any form of alternate income, it's just going to be all about blues, all about greens, switching between pinks and yellows and everything. I probably won't get a Heli Palette till around 18 plus when we have like 2,000 income or something ridiculous, man. But until that point, we'll have to just survive it out. So my plan is to go for a very similar strategy to before, probably some sort of Necromancer, and then just leave a Maelstrom on the table for worst case scenarios. You know, that's really all I want to do. But I have the money for it, so we're going to go for a quick low-level Wizard for now, just a Fireball, Intense Magic, and we'll get a Fireball once we get the money for everything. But, like I said, let's wait it out. Alright, so we're rocking about 1,000 income at round 11 here. Still do not have my Necro up. Worst case scenario, I actually have to sell this guy and use a Maelstrom ability if I decide to go for a full Purple Rush right now. But Necro is up, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. We're feeling pretty juicy at this point. So we're just going to try to keep on going with our full yellow income here and not expect any rushes. But again, worst case scenario, have to pull off a Maelstrom somehow. So we'll have to kind of see where that leads. Oh, here we go. A decent-sized purple rush, but not enough to cause any problems. Just small enough. Beautiful. All right, so we, man, we probably won't need to use this at all, but I probably will start using that other ability whenever I want to, if I ever feel like it. The level 7 ability. It's coming up pretty soon up in here. Sapfish Totem. As soon as I see anything that I'm just like, oh crap, I'm not sure, that's what I'm going to use instead of Battle Energies and such. All right, big chunks of leads coming out now, which is weird to see, but not the end of the world, I guess. Looks like our income is going to be a little on the slow side here. Oh, we got a pretty significant rush here. Let's use our ability. Oh, I did not mean to use that at all. Dang, I suck. All right, well, I feel bad about that. My thumb, like, literally slipped off of the keyboard. I was looking to look for the number 2 key because I kept pressing 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and this thing wasn't popped. And then by the time I looked down, I accidentally hit spacebar. So it is what it is. Just going to have to deal with it. Anyways, I am going to just get my Maelstrom now because if he does this very similar rush, I'll have it covered. Even if he does a Moab against me, I'll have it covered here. Maelstrom can take down almost all the balloons inside that thing, and some of the Moab layer on top of that. So it might be just about time to get our Heli Pellet going. Let's switch into just full yellows again while we save up for that Heli. And start spamming like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25 Helis? How many Helis do we want to get, Chris? I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, it's like Christmas, man. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. All right, let's throw him down. We're just going to lock him in place, though. I don't want to have to deal with him ever again. So we're just going to throw him down here. Downdraft is not negative. It can support your team. So here we go. We're just going to go for another shield thing. Let's use our ability there. It's going to make everybody more powerful. And we don't need any extra help. That is, by itself, enough to keep us in the game. And now we can buy a downdraft, and support chunks only $7,500. So we're actually pretty close to that already, believe it or not. 2,000 income every 6 seconds. We're using about 1,000 of it. So just gotta wait a few rounds, just a few seconds really, to save up for this. You know, in fact, let's just. I don't have enough for this time. For next time, I'll get it. Next 6-second burst here. Second thing is, it does take a little while for this guy to actually get abilitized, you know. So gonna have to wait for it. But we're going to go for a bunch of them. You know, there's a lot of room on the screen, so let's take advantage of it as much as we possibly can. This is also going to be a good Moab popper, BFB poppers, oh my god popper, not good against DDTs, but by that point we'll have the pod going or whatnot. And we'll have to pay attention to these abilities, though. So here we go. Another rush going to come in against us. We're going to wait this out, but I'm probably just going to Maelstrom. You know what? Let's use this first. And we're going to think about using a Maelstrom. Yeah, let's do that. Use that Maelstrom here to clean up those balloons, and we, of course, are victorious. All right, I don't know what was going on with that income there, but I've got my second support Chinook up, and we're going to lock him in place as well, right in the middle of the map. And I'm going to switch into Pink Income now. Oh, we got a BFB coming out now. All right. All right. That is spicy, to say the least. All right, let's throw down a quick overdrive in the bottom down here. I'm going to keep our Maelstrom up in here. I'm going to think about going for either an additional Maelstrom or just trading up into a Super Strom. Yeah, I think right now, I don't think I'd be able to afford a Super Strom. So let's get a second Maelstrom in here. And we're going to use both of these Maelstroms. That should be enough to defend. Here's one Strom, and here's two Stroms. And with the two Stromages, we do defend. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a weird situation, but let's use our third heli to slow this guy down. And we're going to go with Pursuit on this guy. Let's slow it all down. We're going to go for a Super Strom, most likely, to defend this. Oh, my God. And we can also Moab Hex it with a Zealy, baby. She's level 10 now. Just take it down while we're at it. Take it down. We're going to go for some more helis and still try to continue with some income. All right, so that... Oh, my God's dead. Azili, you beautiful, beautiful babe. Take it down, Zoomer Girds. All right, level 11, increased attack range, increases Pierce of reanimated balloons with Wizard Monkey's Necromancer up to 50%. Or no, by 50%. So, dang, that's pretty sweet. Got to admit, that's pretty awesome here, guys. This is looking pretty good, man. I mean, of course, we're going to make sure we get the pod up for around 25 or 26. But knowing that that guy automatically is going to be a 50% stronger pod is pretty insane. It's hard to beat, man. It's very hard to beat. All right. Oh, man, look at the money. It's just flowing right in. So it's already around 25, though. We have to be very careful here. I'm going to go for one last support Chinook because I'm going to greed this out. I'm going to lock him in place as well. I'm going to try to still continue to go income because if he does rush me with the DDT or something, maybe we could just keep it alive by... ooh, it doesn't have camera protection. Maybe I'll have to get a second one of those. Or my best bet is just to get a pod, I think. So, let's try to make that happen. Pod, we got one of those $4,000 bundles. 3,000 income every 6 seconds. Uh-oh, do I have to sell a support Chinook here? I really don't want to. I'm on the sell button right now. I've got it on backspace, but I'd rather just get the pod. All right, we're just going for it. Pod it up, and bam, the pod is in existence. And he should be extra powerful right now. 50% stronger than usual, guys. Woohoo! Baby, that's pretty beeftastic. All right, let's go for another one of these sport Chinooks and kind of keep the Chinook army flowing. Let's lock them in place. Boom, boom. All right, so can we rush our opponent? Honestly, not really. I mean, this guy defends against... Oh, here we go. We got our first set of DDTs coming in here. We're going to Moab Hex whatever the heck's coming out. We're going to have to boost this. And with that, combined together, we do take him down. But that was not where I wanted it to go. It did require our last boost there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for an extra Moab shot. We're going to make sure we got IFR on this guy. But we're also going to lock him in place somewhat closer to the entrance here. Because I do not have the ability to micro all of this nonsense. And we're also going to lock this guy in place over there. I've got a lot of money to work with. but I truthfully do not know the best way to do this. I think my best bet's probably to go for attack zone for any sort of DDT popping power. So that's what I'm going to do. Near the bottom here. I'm going to go for that attack zone. I'm going to go for the even faster shooting. I think that's the best bet for me. All right, round 30's coming up quick here, though. Let's make sure we grab all this crap. And I think I'm going to go for a quick bat against this guy and see what he does. And then for us, I think I might have to sell support Chinooks or something and go for like an Apache Prime, maybe. Maybe that'll be enough to stop a bat. But Azili, bro, only level 12. All right, Heartstopper lasts longer and allows damage types to all balloons. Deals increased damage to mobs. That's pretty cool. But this doesn't do anything for us. Splash radius, increased pierce. Really not what I'm looking for right now. We could go for an Arc Mage. That could help us out against the bad, but still not going to be quite as wonderful as I would have probably wanted it to be. All right. It'll help against DDTs as well. So let's just go Arc Mage. Why the heck not? It's definitely affordable. He's near the front-ish. Of course, we have to go the Monkey Sense on this guy. Let's see what his Azili can do against this single bad. This is going to affect my income a little bit, but he does not have the best bad popping power. He's got some good inside popping power. Oh, he's going to go for a lot of attack shooters. All right, this is going to be intriguing, man. I don't know what's going to happen here. Does that Moab Hex wear off eventually or what? Because right now it's like nails and stuff like jutting into it. Okay, we got a battle energy coming out. I have one battle energy left if it comes down to it. Ice Tower action combined together. This is intriguing. Not sure what's going to happen. I got my Archmage. Uh-oh. Here we go. This is where the Ice Tower comes into play. I'm going to Balloon Boost anyways just to see what happens. Maybe we'll sneak it through. But I think my best bet right now is actually to go for a Reinforced Bad. And see what they do. So, Reinforced Bad. There's still Zoma Gods on the screen here. Zoma Gods do get popped. All right. All right. Oh, crap. He's countering me, man. We're going to have to Moab Hex it. We do top the DDTs. On our side, I think I have to rush with a couple other DDTs just to see what happens. And it looks like those DDTs are going to get popped. All right. I don't know what else to do right now. I mean, I feel like... I don't know. I really don't know. I just wait it out, I guess. It's round 33. I guess another bad would probably be in order here. He's selling everything, trying to get ready for a possible DDT rush again. All right, we got everything combined together here. We don't have the Moab Hex this time, though, and we don't have the battle energy, and we are going to get defeated by the stronger DDTs. Well played, good sir. Well played. I was like... That's just like upsettingly, Azili, understandingly, stupidly part of the game. I should have sold all my support Chinooks and gone for Wizard Lord Phoenix or something like that at that point, but hindsight is 2020. I really didn't know what to do at that point. I was lost. There was a lot of ways to go, and I just got fumbled in my brain, and because of that, we did not come out on top. Anyways, just talking about Azili for one last second here, let's go over the last few upgrades that we didn't get to. So we got to level 10. That's where you get the Moab Hex, which seemed like it was pretty effective, and that's what kept me in the game against a lot of those DDTs. The big other one here that I wanted to talk about real quick is a Sacrifice Order only costs 1 life to use. Okay, you know, I mean, that could be a pretty big deal for you if you're starting to, like, spam that thing. And then level... Where was it? I thought there was something else besides round 11. Radius, increased attack speed. Okay, maybe not. I thought there was an additional upgrade that made Azili do better, but it seems like it's only the level 11 upgrade here, which is right around the time that you would get the pod or a couple extra wizards going on your team. Any which way, Azili's pretty beefy. She's pretty interesting. She's a little difficult to use, though, and I don't see her becoming a mainstay of the Battles 2 arena, but I would love to see people mess around with her and have fun with her and see what she can really pull off. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to press that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe. And, of course, have a super duper delicious day.